Okay guys, using the extrusion function in Fusion 360 is very simple, and creating solids just needs for you to start from a sketch and just start extruding whatever you need and combining the different bodies into one until you get the final result. So let's do this practice one, and then you guys can do and practice with some other solids. For example, this here we have an adapter, kind of like an adapter to a base. It looks like it's a metal part or a metal body, and we're going to start with a side view, and we're going to quickly do this and just put the dimensions later on. So I'm going to go to Fusion and just kind of like no dimensions. I'm going to just kind of like play around with it and then just continue and see where it takes me. I'm not going to put any dimensions yet. I'm just going to make sure that it looks very similar. So you can see this line over here. When I finish this line over here, it's not horizontal. Okay, so we can use the constraints in order to make this horizontal. And we have certain constraints. So we can probably make this perpendicular to this one, and then I have an horizontal line. And I'm going to start putting my constraints, which are basically dimensions. Okay, and what I see is that this is 6, this is 10, so this shouldn't take long. I'm just going to put, it's going to be 6. Okay, and basically this is 10. Okay, and this line over here, so we have 10. Now, just move this line over here. We can move it just a little bit, so we can just kind of look a little bit better. Okay, and what else do we have? We have that this is 5. So this one is 5. Make sure that this is 5. And then we have by construction we can get these. So this is going to be R1. I see that this R1 is 1. There we go. Just 1 centimeter. And as you can see, I see some of the things are not like quite okay yet, just because this is supposed to be 10 and this is going to be, as you can see, this bump. So let's try to make it tangent. This has to be tangent to this one. Okay, and we'll see what we can do. And now this one is also 1. Okay, so we know that this is 1. There we go. And then by construction, this one should be already done. Okay, then this one is also 1. I'm going to make sure that this is 1 also. And just click here, and this should be 1. So there we go. So we have our construction, and it looks like the radius, right, the center of this is 3.2, and we're going to do that in a minute, and I'll show you how to do those that hole, but we can have the rest of the constructions well made. Okay, and these holes are going to be done later on. So the first part is just extruding this. I'm going to click on finalize sketch, and this, of course, now it's a complete profile, and I can extrude this profile. I'm going to show you right over here, and this profile can be extruded. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it, then I'm going to click on extrude, and I'm going to see what is the size of this. It says that it's 5. Okay, so I'm going to just extrude it 5 millimeters. Okay, just press enter, and I see that the body is like on the ground, but it doesn't matter as long as I start playing with it. I can see that there it is, and I can see the shape that I need. Okay, after we have completed our body, We need to make sure that the body has all its components and it's completely solid. And now we can start creating our holes for this solid, okay? Now the first thing we're going to do is that we are going to change the perspective of this body. So you can see it's right on the top view, and maybe I want it on the right view or on the front view. And it's a very simple task. I can align any of the bodies to any of the surfaces that I have on my plane. So we're going to click on Modify. We're going to click on Align, and we're going to select what is the face that I need to combine. So I need to combine this face or align this face with one of the planes that I have. So if I enable the origin, I can see all the planes on my workspace. Now I'm going to align it to this one, and now I see that the body has moved right on the front view. Okay, now I'm going to press enter so the function is completed, and I'm going to need to draw a sketch right on this surface. So I'm just going to click on sketch. I'm going to click on the surface, and now I can draw straight to the surface. And I'm going to start with a line, and I'm going to make it a construction line just so I know that it's right in the middle. So here, as soon as I see the triangle, I'm going to click and I'm going to drag down, and I know that it's 3.2, and that's going to be the center of my circle. And here I'm going to build a circle. As you can see, I have a circle, right? The center of the circle is at 3.2 centimeters, but then I know where the edge of that circle is. So I would need to know what is the radius or the diameter of the circle, and it's very simple. Actually, it's 3.2 minus 1.8, and that is the radius. If I multiply by 2, I will get the diameter. Okay, so let's do that, and we can do all those calculations right there on our program. So I'm going to just take away the construction line, and I'm going to say that it's 3.2 minus 1.8, because that's what I was told, and I am going to multiply this by 2 so I can get the diameter. Okay, click, and now I have the circle right in the middle. Now after I have this circle, I'm going to click on Finish Sketch, and I'm going to need to extrude this, but this time I'm going to cut. So I'm going to select the profile, I'm going to click on Extrude, and instead of going up, I'm going to go down, but I can change the dimensions. Now it says that it's 1 centimeter in, so there it is, -1, press enter, but there's a slight fillet inside the cavity or the circle. So I'm going to just click on this profile, on this line, and I'm going to click on fillet, and I'm going to select that it's 0.2. As easy as that, okay? So we're done with the circle. Now we have the circle, and let's go ahead and work with this small holes that we have at the bottom. Okay, before we continue, we want to round these corners, and we can do that with the function called fillet. Okay, I can select the corners that I need, and then I can just type in the tendency that I need, which is 1 centimeter. Okay, so I have 1 centimeter fillet, and here it is, completely rounded. And now I need to create the 2 holes right here. Okay, for that I'm going to create another sketch, but now on this surface. And to create a sketch on this surface, I just need the circle. Okay, I'm going to create a circle which is 1 centimeter. Okay, and the same with this one. I'm going to just go right over here, and it will give me a place point that is right with this radius. Okay, so I get the place point or the place center point that it shows me that is straight with this, that is concentric with the curve that I did before. Okay, I also have 1 millimeter, and then I'm going to finish the sketch, but this time I'm going to create, after I have created the sketch, I am going to make the holes. Now these holes, they look like they go all the way, and I can see it right on the 2D design, which these dotted lines say that the holes go through the surface. So I'm going to select the two profiles. Select one. With the shift button, I can select the two profiles, then click on extrude, and I can actually just cut them right through. Okay? So here I have my design, my solid, which is very simple. I can do it from doing a lot of sketches and different sketches on different surfaces. Okay? So I hope that it helps and you guys can develop your own now.